Hello everyone, let's take a look at the new features and changes that Microsoft is making available with the release of Windows 11 build 29634 for the Future Platforms version. It's important to note that builds in the Future Platforms version are not tied to any specific version of the operating system, and it's the only channel that requires complete reinstallation if you want to switch to other versions in the Windows Insider program. Okay, first, the account control flag available through the Start menu is getting a refresh on Windows 11. However, I don't have that feature enabled on my installation, so I have to switch to another version. So the new design, as you can see right here, offers a modern design with clear account information. The updated experience has a visible subscription badge that makes it easier for users to quickly understand their current account state, view available benefits, storage information, and discover upgrade options. The redesigned account control flag is part of Microsoft's broader effort to improve account-related experience across Windows 11 by making important information easier to find without requiring users to navigate through multiple settings pages. These visuals, as you can see on the screen, will also arrive to the retail version of the operating system with the August 2026 security update. Also, Microsoft is making Braille displays easier to use by adding support for a device that follows the Human Interface Devices standard. Users can now connect compatible refreshable Braille displays through USB and start using Narrator without installing additional drivers or completing extra setup steps. On Windows 11, the company is also introducing a new voice installation feature for voice access to improve speech recognition in noisy environments and shared spaces. The feature uses on-device processing to focus on the user's voice while filtering out nearby conversations and background noise. Microsoft says that no voice data leaves the device. And that's it. Those were pretty much the biggest changes that we're going to see on build 29634. In addition, the company is also making some smaller improvements, including updating the emoji panel to switch providers to the Giphy company. Also, the settings app is improving reliability while navigating to the startup page. There are also reliability improvements for the taskbar, start menu. There are also reliability improvements for graphics. Now, there are other few features that Microsoft has incorporated into this preview, but they're kind of flying under the radar because this preview build is just more about catching up to align the feature set from other insider channels. So, for example, if we go to the settings app, we go to personalization. Now we can see that we have the new customization settings to personalize the start menu. So we can now disable each and every section on the menu. Now you will also notice that the recommendation section has been renamed to recent, and now we can also choose the size of the start menu. And we can also hide the name and profile picture from the menu as well. Now, if we go to the taskbar settings, we're also going to find the taskbar position settings that allows us to change the position of the taskbar. And we can now place it at the top, left, or right. And we also have the option to change the taskbar size, including the icons. This preview also includes improvements for Windows search, and the most important one is the ability to disable web searches and Microsoft Store apps suggestions when doing search. So, for example, if we want to look for Windows 11 ISO download, that should trigger a web search, and as you can see, we don't get any Bing results. And if we try to search for an app, let's say WhatsApp, we're going to see that we don't have any results. And that's pretty much all there's to it. Also, recently, the company started rolling out a new updated wizard to enroll computers in the Windows Insider program, but I have already created a video, so check the link in the description to see how the new workflow looks to enroll a device in any of the channels. Let me know what you think about these improvements. Like the video, share it, subscribe to the channel if you haven't done that yet, and I just hope this video was informative for you, and I would like to thank you for viewing.